Race24.
And I'm Ryan.
And today's video is all about Gitting Good.
We recently posted a competition on social asking you guys to send in your Worlds Adrift top tips.
And we can safely say that your top tips were absolutely tip-top.
In fact, a few of you took it upon yourselves to send us in a pair of tips.
Oh wow, no wonder so many tips were entered.
So, on to the tips, which strangely enough seem to work just as well in real life as in game.
And don't worry, we'll show you how to use each in both cases. And now for tip number 1, which came from Seth Lundquist, who said, if someone is trying to attack you while you're building a ship, you can use the shipbuilding tool to drop parts on their heads. Crushing some punk with a wing is very easy and satisfying.
We're ready for you.
For what?
I'm going to drop this on your head.
You're not dropping that on my head.
I've got your signed paperwork on all these desks.
No, I have not signed anything.
It won't
Do
hurt.
not.
It won't
No,
hurt.
it will. I
It won't
know.
hurt.
No, get that away from me. What are you doing?
A very creative solution indeed, but if you're looking to avoid conflict altogether, you might want to take a leaf out of Cohen Wentick's book instead, who says, if you're not looking to start a fight, keep your cannons pointed backwards. Not only will this be far less threatening to people who spot you, but you'll also be able to lay down a barrage as you attempt to get away from pirates.
That was a great tip for those of you who are just looking to go about your own business in Worlds Adrift.
Wait, I thought it was a peaceful game though.
The personification of tranquility. That is, unless your name is Patrick Rowe Martin, who says, never name your ship Skytanic. We crashed into a pole, got cannoned to pieces, and fell into the abyss minutes after completion.
And I bet they'd have you believe there was only room for one of them to survive on that door as well.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. So how about some more tips, eh? This one comes from James Black.
Ooh, a cool pirate name.
I know, right? So, Captain Black says, keep your head on a swivel and always be aware of your surroundings. Danger lurks everywhere in the world, and your best defense is your situational awareness. Stay frosty.
Well, James has certainly got a good head on his shoulders. But man has also got a long way in Worlds Adrift, as Alex Miller is keen to let us know. He says, remember to be courteous when approaching other players' bubbles. Ask before entering the bubble or climbing on their ship. You are less likely to be shot for attempted piracy this way. It never hurts to knock first.
Yeah.
May I join you, fine chaps?
Oh.
And while I'm here, did I hear mention of a deck splash?
And besides, manners don't cost a penny.
If only I had £1 for every time you said that.
But that would... forget it. Now, Toby Beasley sent us a very revealing tip, which just goes to show how very deceiving looks can be. He says, put a bunch of old, crappy-looking parts on your ship to cover up anything shiny, and then no one will want to attack you and steal your ship. If it's worked for my car in real life all this time, surely it will work in the game. Winky face.
Oh, so is that the reason why your ships always look so janky in the game, Ryan?
Yeah, that will be the reason.
Makes sense. Anyway, here's another tip from Garen O'Donnell. He says, jump at least 3 times every time you meet another player to signal friendship, unless you just want their ship.
Weird how that's caught on in the office, isn't it?
What do you mean caught on? We've been doing it for years.
So that's why everyone thinks I'm out there to steal their ship,
No, that's because you look like a pirate.
as opposed to an expelled Hogwarts student. But moving on! This next tip comes from Joseph Huntington, though I think Joseph Scavengington would be better. He says, every island you land on, I mean every single one, always check the shipyard crafting assemblies. If someone loaded a schematic in it, it will stay loaded in. I always get really good engines people left loaded.
So that's what keeps happening to my lunch. I'm so angry I could shout. And that brings me to our next tip from Hanny, who says, ever feel like shouting at someone? Write in caps and you actually can. Watch out, people in the distance can hear that as well. Hello, are you friendly? No.
And last but not least, we're going to end on this very insightful tip from a Cruise Bravo. If you are asked for your pants, hand them over. No questions asked.
Come on, hand them over.
For more great tips, be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications for the next video.
And be sure to join us for our weekly stream at 5 PM on Thursday over on Twitch.
In the meantime, we're going to end this video on a high note.
A very high note. Enjoy!
Just lost everything. All we have is a sail. Turn so the sail catches the
We're
wind.
dead in the water. I can't tell.